First of all, thanks for being part of this video. In this video, we are back again with our arithmetic questions, which will be very helpful for IBPS RRB Clerk 2025. Let's see some questions. First question is related to probability. The question given is a bag contains 10 pink balls and 5 yellow balls. Okay, 10 pink balls, 5 yellow balls. If 2 balls are drawn randomly from the bag, then find the probability that both the balls are different colors. So we need to pick each color from each one. So this will be the formula what we have. We have totally 15 balls. So from 15 we need to pick 2 balls. So 5 C2 ways. Now elaborating this formula, what we have is 10 C1 means 10 by 1 into 5 C1 means 5 by 1. So it will be 10 into 5 divided by 15 C2 means 15 into 14 whole divided by 1 into 2. So that 2 goes on the numerator. So what we have is this one, 5 3 times, 2 7 times. So what we left here is 10 divided by 3 into 7, which will be 10 divided by 21 is the answer for this question. So option E is the answer. Now we are going to see question number 2. A boat covers 147 kilometers downstream in 7 hours. So talking about 147 kilometers downstream in 7 hours means 147 divided by 7, which will be 21, is nothing but downstream, which means speed of the boat plus speed of the current. And the question gives that the ratio of the speed of the boat in still water to the stream is 11:13. So this is 11 parts and this is 3 parts. Total which will be 14 parts. 14 parts value will be 21. Means 14 parts value 21 means 7, 2 times 7, 3 times. Means 1 part value will be 3 by 2. Now the question asked is find the time taken by the boat to cover 108 kilometers upstream. 108 kilometers upstream means distance by speed will be the time. So we have upstream speed which will be m minus s. M minus s means here the ratio given of m and s, which will be 11:3. So m minus s means 8 parts. 8 parts value we need to take. 1 part value we have is 3 by 2. So 8 parts value will be 8 into 3 divided by 2. That 2 goes on the numerator like this. So what we have is 2 4 times 4 27 times. 27 divided by 3 means 3 9 times. So what we have, our answer is 9 hours. Option A is the answer for this question. Now we are going to see question number 3. The average weight of m students in a class is 40 kgs. So the total weight will be m into 40. Okay. When 10 new students join the class, the average weight of the class increased by 5 kgs. So initially it is 40 kgs. Now it becomes 5 more, means 45 kgs. By adding 10 numbers to the initial one. Okay. Now the question asked is if the average weight of 10 new students is 51. So average weight of 10 students is 51 means initial number of students total weight is this one, and total weight of the new students will be 10 into 51, which will be 510. Then the total weight of m plus 10 students is 45 is their average. So this is the equation what we have. 40 m plus 510 equals to 45 m plus 450. So what we have is taking this to this side, we have 5m equals to taking this one to this side, we have 510 minus 450, which will be 60. So m value will be 5 12 times. So answer what we need to find is the m value. M value what we got is 12. So option A is the answer for this question. Now we are moving with the question number 4. A vessel contains 400 liters of mixture of milk and water. So given that 400 liters of milk and water with 25% of being water. So 25% is a 400, which will be 100. So water will be 100 parts and milk will be 300. So it is in the ratio of 3:1. Okay. If 80 liters of the mixture is taken out, so 80 liters is taken out means it will be taken in the ratio of 3:1. So 3:1 means 80 we need to remove. So total parts will be 4 parts. 4 parts value will be 80 means 1 part value will be 20. So 320 times, which will be 60 minus 60, and 1 part value will be 20. So minus 20. So what we left is 300 minus 60, which will be 240, 100 minus 20, which will be 80, and said that n liters of the water are added to the mixture. So n is added to the mixture. Then the ratio of the water to milk. Here we need to remember water to milk is given in the ratio. So water is 1 part. So 80 plus n is 1 part. And milk is 2 parts, means 240 will be 2 parts. So we need to find the value of n. Here 2 120 times. So 80 plus n equals to 120. So n value will be 120 minus 80, which will be 40. So our answer what we got is 40. Option D is the answer for this question. Now we are moving with question number 5. The market price of the table is 60% more than its cost price. So let's take a cost price be 100 and marked above 60%, means market price will be 160. And the shopkeeper offers a discount of 25%. So 25% discount on market price means 25% means 1/4. 1/4 of 160, which will be 40. So 40 is given as discount. So sold at 160 minus 40, which will be 120. Selling price will be 120. The question asked is if the difference between the discount amount, here the discount we got is 40, and the profit amount, here we got the profit of 20. So saying that difference between them, so 40 minus 20, which will be 20 parts. 20 parts value is given as 300. Now the question asked is find the selling price of the table. Here the total selling price will be 120. So we need to find the 120 parts value. 26 times 6 3 times, which will be 1800. So answer will be 1800. Option A is the answer for this question. Now let's see this question. A, B, C together can complete a work in 40 by 7 days. So A plus B plus C, 40 by 7 days the work will be completed. A and C together can complete a work in 8 days. Ratio of the time taken by A and B together to the time taken by A and C together to complete the work is 15:16. Here we have A and C together can complete in 8 days, and here we have a ratio given that A is to B to the A is to C. A is to B, A plus B to the A to C is given in the ratio of 15:16. So 15:16. Here we have A plus C, which will be completed in 8 days. So this will be 2 times. So here it must be also 2 times, which will be 7.5 times. Okay. So A plus B complete the work in 7.5 days. Okay, now the question asked is find the time taken by C alone to complete the work. So we have total A plus B plus C, and here we have A plus B. Now we can able to find the value of C. How we do is 40 divided by 7, A into B. This is the given 7.5 is nothing but 15 divided by 2. A into B by A minus B. So A minus B means 15 divided by 2 minus 40 divided by 7. So what we get from this one is 24 as our answer. Try to solve this simplification. We got 24 as our answer. Option B is the answer for this question. Now we are moving to this question. The ratio of the length of train A to the train B is 2:3, and the difference between the speed of train A and train B is 30 meters per second. Find the time taken by train A to cross train B running in the same direction. In same direction, the relative speed will be difference. Here the question already given that has difference between the speeds is 30 meters per second. So speed, relative speed is 30 meters per second. Speed equals to distance. Distance means length of the trains, which will be 2 and 3 parts. So totally 5 parts value. Okay, find the time taken by them to cross each other in same direction if the length of the train B is 360. Here given that the train B, which means 3 parts value is 360, means 1 part value will be 120. So 2 parts value will be 1 part value will be 120, means total we have 5 parts. 5 parts value means 5 into 120, which will be 600 divided by time. We need to find the value of time. Time equals to here 30 4 times. So t equals to 5 into 4, which will be 20. So our answer will be 20 seconds. Option C is the answer for this question. Now let's see this question. The length of a rectangle is twice its breadth. So given that L equals to 2b. Okay, this is one point. If the length of the rectangle is decreased by 5 centimeters, L minus 5. Okay, this is one thing. And the breadth is increased by 5. So breadth is increased by 5. The area increases by 200 centimeters. So saying that initial L into B is the area first time, and there is changes in length and breadth. The area becomes L minus 5 into B minus 5. The difference between these two will be 200. So L minus 5 into B plus 5, which will be LB plus 5L minus 5B plus minus 5 times 25 minus LB equals to 200. This is given. Now LB and LB are cancels. 5, if we take 5 common, L minus B, and this minus 25 goes other side with positive. We have 225. So 5 45 times. L minus B value will be 45. Here we have L value will be 2b. So placing that 2b instead of L, we have 2b minus b, means B value. We got B value which will be 45. So L value will be 2 times of breadth. So L value will be 45 2 times, which will be 90. The question asked is find the initial length of the rectangle. We got the length which will be 90. So option A is the answer for this question. Now we are going to see one more question. Arun and Shri entered in a business with an initial investment of 15,000 and 10,000. So 15, wait a second. I need to take the question where it is. Here is one. Okay. We need to Arun 15 parts and this is 10 parts. Arun and Shri. If the ratio of the profit share of Arun to Shri is 3:2. Find the ratio of the investment time period of Arun to Shri. So we need to find the ratios of time period. So 3 5 times 2 5 times 5 5 times. So it must be 1:1 ratio. So option A is the answer. Okay, 1:1 ratio is the answer. Or else, to understand it clearly, let's see, we need to get 3:2 as our profit ratio. Here if we take 12 months and 12 months, then these will be cancels, and 5 3 times and 5 2 times. So here the time ratio we got is 12:12 means 1:1. So option A is the answer for this question. Okay, now we are moving with another question. Sahana invested rupees 4,000 in compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum for 2 years. So compound interest 10% for 2 years means 21% of principal, which will be 4,000 means 4,000 here. This is the interest that got by Sahana. Okay, Sahana's interest. Okay, double zeros cancel, 840 is the compound interest Sahana got. Okay, Gowda invested a certain sum in simple interest at 20% per annum for 3 years. Some amount invested for 20% for 3 years means 60%. Okay, if the ratio of the interests received by Sahana to Gowda is 7:10. Okay, Sahana got 840. 840, it is saying that 840 is nothing but 7 parts. So 7 parts value will be 840 means 1 part value will be 120. So 1 part value 120 means 10 parts value. So 10 parts value is nothing but the Gowda's interest. 10 into 120. So this is the value that the interest got by Gowda. So 0 and 0 cancel. 6 20 times. So x value will be 20 into 10 into 10. So 2000 is the answer. Option D is the answer for this question. Now we are going to see the last question. 3 years hence, the sum of the ages of A, B, C is 77 years. So A plus B plus C, sum of the ages 3 years hence. Okay, 3 years hence means here 1 3, here 1 3, and here 1 3 will be 77. So to become the present total sum will be means subtracting these all 9 from this, we reach to present age. A plus B plus C total sum present will be 68. Okay, the present age of B is double the present age of C. So saying that B is 2 times C, and the present age of B is 25% less than that of A. 25% less means 1/4 less. 1/4 less means 3/4. Talking about B is 3/4 of A. So if B is 3 parts, then A will be 4 parts. So A is to B in the ratio of 4:3. So here B is to C, we got 2:1. So totally what we have is A is to B is to C, we have 4:3, and B is to C will be 2:1. So total ratio of A is to B is to C we have is, we need to make this, so we need to multiply this with 3. We need to multiply this with 2. So this will be 8:6:3. This is the present age ratio of ABC. we have total the present age of A plus B plus C. So what we need to find is the present age of B. B is 6 parts. We need to find the 6 parts value. We have 8 plus 6 plus 3, which will be 9 plus 8, which will be 17 parts. 17 parts value will be 68, means 1 part value will be 4. So we need to find the 6 parts value. 6 into 4, which will be 24, is the answer. Option D is the answer for this question. So that's all for today. If you are new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe, and click on the bell icon to get instant notification about my videos. Thanks for watching. Please do like the channel.